Hey, energy industry. This is Jay Beam coming to you from the Tulsa offices of RVWEA. Today, we're actually talking with one of our amazing industry advisors with a tremendous amount of experience who's actually presenting at an upcoming conference in the next couple of weeks that we want you guys to be aware of. Larry, would you mind talking to me about what is the
Sure.
OU Corrosion Conference? Why does that exist? Why is it a thing?
Well, it's been around for a long time, and what it does is it is associated with NACE. Only now that would be AMP.
That's right. They changed names.
Yes, sir. And their purpose is to really be a location or an area where corrosion workers can increase their skill set.
Gotcha.
And there are classes that you take, and that they can apply toward uh, expanding their knowledge and their certification of corrosion
Yes, sir.
applications in the industry.
Maybe expand their network a little bit too, with maybe some other like-minded individuals that are corrosion people that kind of center
Absolutely.
their life around corrosion.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I have participated in it several times and taken the courses, and it's a great way for, even if you're not a hands-on person
yes,
but
sir.
are involved in the industry, to get a little bit more knowledgeable of the world of corrosion. And,
Sure.
as they say, steel never sleeps,
Yeah.
rust never sleeps.
No,
Excuse me.
it absolutely doesn't. Yeah, I've dealt with some of those issues. Are you actually presenting something at the
Yes,
OU
sir.
Corrosion Conference? And if so, what are you presenting?
Okay, thank you for asking. Alan Morton, who is also an energy advisor for R.B. Williamson Energy Advisors, uh, he and I are co-presenting a session on pigging and developing and implementing a pigging program.
Gotcha.
And that pigging programs are really a significant thing to have, and uh, and also maybe it needs a little bit of work sometimes on how to do it really well. And we
Sure.
hope to bring that to the conference
Oh
on
man,
how to really do it well.
I think that that's a wonderful idea. I'm really glad that you guys are presenting at the OU Corrosion Conference. Would you mind talking to me just briefly, just for the people out in the audience who may want to show up for this? What do you guys plan on talking about during the
Excellent
you guys
question.
pigging program development presentation?
Absolutely. So a lot of times people will have a session or have a program that's basically putting a pig in the line on a timed basis,
Mm-hmm.
catching it at the receiver, and calling it good. So what we want to visit with the folks about is kind of, why are they pigging?
Mm-hmm.
What is it about their line? Understanding their line.
Yes, sir.
Won't get into the details because that's what we're going to be doing at the corrosion course, but it's helping them figure out what line do they have, what type of pigs would help them,
Sure.
and then also what what are they going to learn about their line from that pigging. And sometimes
Absolutely.
that's stuff that you bring in, and how do you analyze what your next steps are going to be.
Yes, sir.
So in some ways this is really uh, it's meant to take any pigging that folks are doing and taking it a little step further, and maybe inspire them to say, wait a second, we can improve what we have, or we have something that's pretty good, but how do we make it better?
Yes, sir.
And so those are the tools that we're going to talk about. And I'm really enthusiastic about it, because pigging programs should really be more than just doing it.
Yes, sir. Well, it sounds like to me that there's quite a bit of variety out there, and it sounds like that there's some people that do it just because everybody else is doing it, and then there are kind of the front runners that are out there kind of designing their whole programs, and it sounds like that there's a myriad of people in between. It also sounds like that you guys' corrosion course is really built for the entire gamut of people that are out there running pigging programs, from those that don't have them to those who have very sophisticated, very robust, and very effective pigging programs. And I love that.
Good observation.
So
Yes.
it sounds like we cover everybody from the specialists to the box checkers, and then we can also help the box checkers turn into specialists if we wanted to.
Great observation, and that is true. That I think that our session would yield results or benefits for all those people in that spectrum
Yes, sir.
that you brought up. I would say for the ones who are box checkers only,
Yes, sir.
that is kind of a challenging place to be, because we've always done it that way, so to
Sure.
speak. And it's, how do we get out of that rut? and how can we benefit it. One thing that Alan likes to bring up is the idea of don't build something into your program unless you're going to actually follow through
Yes,
on it
sir.
and make it a continuing process. And I think beyond that, we want to say, okay, once you've done that, how do you loop back? What are some of the tools you can use to loop back so that everybody in the organization is a part of the pigging
Sure.
process, not just the guy or the gal who puts the pig in the line and catches it.
Yes,
It's a bigger process than that. We want to have a good conversation with the folks who attend.
absolutely. I can't wait to hear about it. I'm very excited about that. To hear more about it, please show up, please attend. And if you guys have anything else that you guys want us to talk about or want Larry specifically to talk about, please drop it in the comments. We'll be happy to address it.
Sure.
Until next time, from Tulsa, this is Jay Beam with RBWEA. We're out.